Lemon water. A lot of people talking about it. Should you drink it? We're going to talk about what it is, what people say it does, what it really does, and whether or not you should consider it.
Are we talking about lemonade?
No, not lemonade. Lemon juice and a little bit of water, not sugar with a hint of lemon.
When life throws you lemons.
Make lemonade.
No, I was going to say throw them back.
Oh,
Lemonade's got too much sugar.
It does. Welcome to Talking with Docs. I'm Dr. Brad Wiening.
I'm Dr. Paul Zalza.
Okay, so we're talking about lemon water. So this is a common thing. People talk about the health benefits. So what exactly is it?
Basically, you've got your glass of water that you were going to drink, but you add a little bit of lemon to it.
Okay.
Squirt some lemon in, add a slice of lemon.
Right. So
it may not just be to make yourself look sophisticated with that slice of lemon.
Right.
There may be some benefits to it.
Right. There may be. And actually, if you go online, there are a lot of videos that say quite definitively that it does this, and it does this, and it does this. I think that actually gets more views if you say it does a lot of stuff.
Yeah, okay. We're
going to focus on the facts.
Okay.
Okay, so what it does have is that lemons have vitamin C, and this is probably one of the biggest benefits of lemon water. Having said that, it can get about 20% of your vitamin C requirements from the lemon juice. You are not actually eating the lemon. So some people say, well, you know what about things like pectin and the fiber that you get from lemon? Well, if you ate the lemon, maybe you get a little bit of this, but you're not. You're actually not eating it. You could get better sources of fiber from an apple or from an orange or from other types of fruit.
The good thing about the lemon is it's low sugar content, though. I think it's 1.5 to 2 grams of sugar for the lemon compared to its sweeter cousin, the orange, which has like 12 grams of sugar or something like that in the average orange. It's not a big sugar load, but you're right. If you're not eating the lemon, which is hard to do because it's so sour, you're not getting the fiber and some of the other benefits of it.
Right, so there is vitamin C. Some people talk about the benefits of potassium and magnesium. Those amounts in there are very, very low. Same with even the bioflavonoids. We talk about other videos where it has a role for constipation, even for cancer. The amounts are very, very low. Okay. One thing people talk about is, what about the temperature of the water? Do you do cold water? Do you do warm water? Well, our bodies are actually really good at regulating the temperature of food and other liquids that we take in. So the temperature itself might make it more palatable or more tolerable, but it doesn't really affect anything that way, other than maybe it could dissolve some of the food that you're drinking.
And if it's a hot day, you're going to drink a cold lemon water. If it's a cold day, you're going to drink a warm one.
Yeah, some people drink hot on hot days, and I never get that. I see people with like a hot coffee on a hot day.
Not for me.
I'm definitely not a fan.
How about the lemon in my Coca-Cola? Will that help?
I don't think so. I thought you really don't drink Coke anymore.
I don't. I've cut it way back.
Okay.
I still do enjoy
Every now and then you put a lemon in it.
I do.
Not a lime.
I'll use a lime too.
Okay.
But yeah, well, I use a lemon in a Coke and a lime in a Pepsi.
Oh, okay. So let's talk about some of the purported health benefits and break them down as far as what the evidence shows.
Give me the evidence for heart disease. We see a lot online about, oh, this is going to help heart disease.
Right.
Cure your heart disease.
So for heart disease is a broad spectrum of diseases. And the thought is that with lemons, because of the vitamin C being a strong antioxidant, it can mop up the free radicals, reduce inflammation, that potentially play a role in heart disease. There are no good scientific studies in animals or in human beings that show that this actually does reduce the incidence of heart disease.
Really? I mean, that was a stretch for the lemon folk.
Right. So I think if you eat more fruits and vegetables, generally speaking, I think that's going to reduce your incidence of most systemic disease. But there's nothing on the lemon water. Sorry.
And avoiding the ultra-processed. So maybe, though, the lemon water, if you're going to reach for the lemon water instead of trying to get hopped up on Mountain Dew, that's going to benefit because you may go to that lemon water, which is going to substitute from an unhealthy beverage like Coca-Cola or soda pops or that kind of ultra-processed stuff, then in that way it's indirectly beneficial.
Which is interesting because there are a lot of studies like that where they show, oh, this is because of the lemon water. It's not the lemon water per se, it's the making a better choice. And actually just recently, there's actually a study about the benefits of alcohol. And what they found is that those studies are often flawed because the non-drinkers are people that actually used to drink a lot. So then you're comparing them to a group of people that actually is not as alcohol-free as a non-drinker, they're a former drinker, so the benefits are actually skewed. There's a recent paper that we probably should review.
That's
very interesting. Okay, number 2.
Kidney stones.
Kidney stones, So most kidney stones are actually oxalate stones, and this can be found in your diet, things like spinach. And if you are someone who's prone to kidney stones, actually it's better just to reduce the amount of oxalates that you consume. But some people say that the acidic nature of lemon water can reduce the incidence of kidney stones. But there are a few studies in animals that are very, very weak and no good human data to show, other than the fact that if you stay really well hydrated, this can help you pass a stone or reduce your incidence of kidney stones. But it's not the lemon water per se.
I was watching ER.
Yes.
You remember that show ER?
Yes.
Watching some of the reruns of that, and then Carol, the nurse,
Okay.
was lecturing her old chemistry teacher
Oh.
on ice cream and tea. Those together can lead to kidney stones. Have you seen that before? Have you heard that?
No.
I just heard about it on ER. I'm gonna have to look that one up. If you know anything about ice cream and tea leading to kidney stones.
Sure. Or if you drink lemon water, leave something, let us know what your thoughts are.
If you drink lemon water and you had a kidney stone.
So I'd say kidney stones is probably a no, but good to stay hydrated.
There you go. Okay, next. What are these purported benefits we see online?
Weight loss. So what I would say for lemon water and weight loss, again, it's not really about the lemons, it's more about the water. So if you drink water before you eat, often it will distend your stomach, it will make you feel more full, and it will reduce the desire to overeat. But generally speaking, we've talked about this before, caloric deficit, healthy food, whole foods, exercise, good sleep, stress reduction, avoid alcohol.
Right.
All
So
the healthy choices.
The healthy choice, and again, if the lemon makes the water taste better, so you're choosing that over one of the unhealthy beverages, then you will see some weight loss.
Agreed. Okay, number 4.
Anemia. So
Okay.
a drop in your hemoglobin. Is
Right.
that a thing? I mean, we're going to see that online. You're going to come across that.
Yes.
And by some miracle, how does this squirt a lemon in your water help your hemoglobin?
Right. So the answer is probably no, but the reason that someone would possibly say that is so animal iron or heme-based iron is actually very well absorbed. Plant-based irons are not as well absorbed, and if you add vitamin C to a meal when you're consuming iron, it can actually increase the absorption. In addition to avoiding caffeine, which actually reduces the absorption. So plant-based eaters are people that eat a lot of plants and are getting their iron from their plants. This, having vitamin C in your liquids at the same time as your meal, could increase the amount of iron absorption, which theoretically could lead to more red blood cell formation and dealing with your anemia.
And people who take iron supplements will know too, it's not very readily absorbed. It's very difficult to get iron in your body, without an animal product.
Right.
Those supplements, as you know, don't work very well there. So that's the thinking that the vitamin C is going to help you absorb the iron.
Right. So not unique to lemons. It's more of a vitamin C thing than a lemon thing, but hey, they kind of go together.
There you go.
Okay. The last one is cancer. So we talked about vitamin C being an antioxidant and the free radicals that lead to changes in our cells that can lead to cancer growth. So theoretically, in a very roundabout way, it could, again, no studies that have directly studied vitamin C or lemon water to show specifically taking extra doses can reduce your incidence of cancer, but intuitively it does make a little bit of sense. So I think it's a healthy choice, but I think this is not your cancer solution.
That's the risk with lemon water. If you're thinking, okay, lemon water is going to cure everything, I can go haywire with the rest of my life because I'm drinking this lemon water.
Yeah.
I'm going to eat a bag of chips. I'm going to eat a ton of red meat. I'm not going to exercise anymore.
Right.
I'm going to smoke another cigarette. Because I'm drinking lemon water, I'll be okay.
Right.
That is not true.
It's not true.
Simply not true.
Right, and actually, so that leads us to a couple of other little side notes about lemon water is that if you are going to drink a lot of lemon water, you got to be a little bit careful because the pH of a lemon is 2 to 3, pH of our stomach somewhere between 1.5 and 3.5. When you take a mouthful of an acidic substance, it actually softens your enamel and can do damage.
Yeah.
So you need to do a couple things. Dilute it, consider drinking through a straw. We talked about this in our apple cider video.
You'll end up with summer teeth.
So yeah.
Some are here.
Some are there. Some are gone.
Right
and after you do drink it, it's worth rinsing and delaying the time to delay because once that enamel is softened, if you brush your teeth right away afterwards, like, oh, I gotta get this lemon off my teeth, it actually can do damage to your teeth. So you have to be really, really careful.
Yeah, and some people do think that the reduction in pH does help with digestion. That's a possibility, but your stomach is set up for digestion pretty good without having to choose a different type of acid to take in there.
Yeah, and it's really tightly regulated.
Yeah.
Not only our stomach pH, but our blood pH as well. The one randomized control trial, or a couple of different trials that I did see that there was a very specific benefit to taking lemon water was in the glycemic response. So people that consumed lemon water or tea or water were in a study, healthy volunteers, and they consumed 100 grams of bread, and then they watched what did it do to our sugar. So refined carbohydrates typically cause a quick spike in our sugars because it's very readily available. So when you drink lemon water, it actually slowed digestion, slowed breakdown because the acid actually prevents salivary amylase from breaking down the complex starches to sugar. So it actually reduced not only the peak height of the glycemic response, but it also delayed it. So if you were someone who was prone to insulin resistance or type 2 diabetes and had trouble regulating your sugar, and did consume refined carbohydrates, this is something that can actually blunt that response a bit. So that was actually a very well done study and good scientific evidence for that. So
there you go.
yeah, it's always nice to know that.
So
what's your take home?
My take home is it looks cool. I think it makes me look a little bit more sophisticated when I've got a slice of lemon in my water.
You do look
I just want
sophisticated.
to level up. You know what I mean? Instead
I like
of just
it.
drinking the water.
I like it.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't mind putting lemon in my water.
Sure.
Like I said.
But you're not drinking it every morning as a ritual, because this is what
No.
happens. People start their day with lemon water.
And I would not use that to substitute any other healthy choices that I'm trying to
Right.
make. Obviously, you know, I make a lot of unhealthy choices too, but I'm
Sure.
trying to be more healthy.
Absolutely, we all do.
And I wouldn't want that to substitute anything else. But I do think it's good if it's going to stop me from drinking something that's unhealthy.
Agreed. So I think it's a good alternate choice, and I think drinking more water in general is a good idea. Throw in the mild benefits of the citrus. I think it's probably no harm.
Do you put
no
in your
foul.
gin and tonic?
I don't drink a lot of gin and
Me
tonic.
neither.
No.
But I see people put lemons in their gin and tonic.
Sure. Yeah.
Not a
makes
big
sense.
gin.
It's fresh. Now you know. If you like this video, please like it, subscribe to our channel, leave a comment about lemon water for us.
And remember, you are in charge of your own health and what you drink.
See you next time.